All right, boys. So welcome back. Yes. Again, not a TSH video in per se, but today I wanted to talk about Black Clover Mobile. Right. Recently with this game, a lot has been going down. So I got into the beta. I'll tell it to you right now. I got into the beta 11/24, exactly the first day. I got into it. I was able to play it, try it out, see how the game was. And for the last 3 days, I've been playing and really thoroughly enjoying the game. I'll be honest with you now. Today, this entire video is me going over and just talking about a few things in the game and just trying to hype you up, tell you about it, and let you know like what we know about it, and what was again given. The thing is, I really wanted to upload content on the game, right? I did. Originally, it was like a lot of things going down in the community where it was like, hey, there's a high chance you can't record content in this game, so don't do it. People are uploading about it, people are talking about it, but it's like a very thing. Like, if you want to walk on the line and doing it, do it, but something could happen to you if you do it, right? So again, I chose the route of not talking about it yet until this. And this video won't really show you anything per se in the game or anything like that, but I will talk about what I experienced and what it was. Again, this, I'm telling you now, right? So first off, if you were hyped for Black Clover Mobile, I'm telling you now, the beta did the game justice. Okay, there's a different game that I was covering on this channel for like 3 days now, or for a few days now, and it was SAO Variant Showdown. That was a game that I tested out on the CBT and the closed beta, right? And I enjoyed it. It was buggy though. There were bugs, there were issues, there were problems with the game, and it waited and it launched. It then went and launched, and they still never fixed those problems. There were so many apparent things that the beta had that they did not fix. With this game specifically, right? There were bugs in the beta so far, and like when I say bugs, there were like one or two things. With SAO, hundreds of things. There were so many problems. The camera wasn't working. A fundamental core aspect of it wasn't working. With this, it was a really polished game. The animations were just so clean. The entire game itself was so clean. It was well done in some of the aspects of the storytelling, and how they kind of retold everything from the anime in a really good manner. The battle sequences. I went into this with like thinking that the battle sequence being of what it was before, like that leaked, or not leaked, but the gameplay they showed us in that one trailer. I thought that, you know what? It's gonna suck. There's a high chance it's gonna suck. It's gonna be like Slime and Sky Memories and all that. But basically, if I were to give you a description of what this game is, and from that teaser already you kind of know, it's Epic 7 X Grand Cross. That's what it is. It is literally the animation style, the storytelling, the map roaming and all of that. It's Grand Cross style. But then when you get to the core aspects of gameplay and fighting and all those mechanics, you get down to a deeper level of it being mainly like the UI and stuff like that of Epic 7. Not really a turn-based side-scrolling type thing where Epic 7 has that, but like the UI style is very Epic 7 related, right? So that is currently where I stand this game is. And again, the CBT was outstandingly done. For thinking about this, the game was delayed constantly, right? It kept getting delayed. We kept knowing that. But because of the delays, I can tell you right now that they worked on it. Like, they actually did. For example, SAO Variant Showdown, that was delayed. It was delayed by like 2-3 weeks. And we expected, oh, they're gonna iron out the game, make sure it launches unbuggy. It launched with the most bugs I've seen in a game recently, just like Slime and Sky Memories. It launched being so buggy, so unplayable, to the point where people just uninstalled and gave up on it. Again, right now, I haven't touched SAO for like 2-3 days now because I've been just encountering bugs. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to play the game so bad, and I liked it. It wasn't that bad. The gameplay wasn't terrible. It wasn't like the best. I told that beforehand. I told you beforehand too that it's not a TSH style. TSH is so fluid and all of that. SAO's not. And guess what? SAO wasn't. It turned out to be a massive L of a game. And how they've handled everything and how the launch was super mismanaged and everything. But with this game being a closed beta only, it felt nice. It felt like a fully fledged, polished, actually well done game that had time, that had effort, that had love put into it, and that is what I got. That is what you got when you played it. The SSRs, the summoning animations, all of those things were actually top notch. Again, there were some problems with the game that I did see, that I did run into. Aren't, again, like core fundamental things, but it's a few things that in the future will be definitely bad. I think you may have seen about PvP. That is one thing that people have been talking about, and again, it's currently on this version. I think I'd say this at least. It's basically Warzone TSH. If you've played that, or if you've played Brawl and Grand Cross, that is what this is. It's more of a what's the word, bot system, not like a, what is it, real time. It's not real time, right? To where like we go in to formulate a team, then another player formulates a team, and then you like queue into the matchmaking and then potentially find that person and then destroy them or lose, however that goes. But it's not that system. It's you formulate a team to beat the team that you already see, or just a bot you go against. That's basically it. Which, again, that is, for longevity, not going to be good. I really hope this game does have some sort of a PvP system. Again, not in a format that it's whale heavy and all that. I don't really care for that. Again, it's just PvP always gives longevity to a game. For example, you look at Grand Cross, one of the main majority of modes played is PvP. But again, the side units, side like content in this game isn't that bad either. By any means, there's no bad side content. I think that the game does have a long leg of like it can last a while, right? It definitely can. First off, running by the Black Clover IP, that is big for the game. That is really big for the game. then being actually polished and well done. Again, there was a lot of talk about how Garena is as a company and how they handle their stuff and how that's going to affect the game. For this beta test, it was handled a little bit poorly in telling content creators, you can or can't make a video on it. They didn't really specify explicitly. Some companies say explicitly, we ask that you do not cover content on this game, or they didn't at least make it a public statement saying, yeah, go for it, cover content, give the game a little exposure, give it a little bit of hype up. They didn't do that. They didn't give us any confirmation or anything prior to it. There's like 3 games that this year that I've seen and I've gone to the CBT for, and they explicitly told you if you were or were not able to cover content. This one basically said, nothing. They just kept quiet. You were apparently not able to cover leak content. We know that much because they actually went and dealt with like people that did it right away, like in a second, in a heartbeat. They dealt with them and told them not to do it again or else. But when it came to like just content creation on it, we didn't get a single heads up like, hey, you can, you can't. Could have at least made it a nice statement, or a public statement on either Twitter or the Discord, saying, yo, don't cover anything. Would have been a great way to at least give the community an idea, like, okay, we can't, we won't, that's how it's gonna go. Again, there's a lot to talk about with this entire beta, but to dance on the line of not giving too much and not ruining any of the surprises or anything like that, and just giving you my entire review, it was a very, very well done beta. There are a few problems with some of the summoning stuff, and some of the things in the game that will just kill its longevity, but overall, if you're looking for a game to play in a side game, and again, this could actually be your main game, honestly speaking, it's very fun. The entire gameplay style, all of it is enjoyable. If you're looking for a free roam game, this is a TSH channel that covers a game that is, you can control your character, you can actually feel the combat. That's not this. Okay, this is a turn-based game. It doesn't really feel like again, obviously you're not controlling the character. It's not going to happen. So again, you might be seeing this differently, but I'll tell you now, if it's definitely a game you want to try out, it is worth every second of it. The animations are really like the thing that sells it. The characters, the alt characters, there's not just like one set of character. For example, I love it how they did it. They copied the slime mentality to where, and again, most gacha games do this, right? Where you can have variations to a character. Grand Cross, you can have like 5 different Escanors. That's how it works. In this game, you can have like 5 different Astas. There's different versions of Asta, and they are really well done. There's some of the skins in the game that are really cool. The way they've handled the character, and they've made some characters that I would have never expected to be playable. They made them work as a playable character. So with it, there's like an endless roster they can go off of, and then like with it also, there's a lot of costumes that exist, right? There's a summer episode for what is it? Black Clover, right? And they can go off of so many costumes there. So many things have already been shown, and so many things haven't been shown that they've already been working on, which it goes to show they have so much done for this game and so much ready that there's already units that are planned. Like there are so many units that have already been made. So like when the game launches, it's mainly just bug fixing from that point onwards because they have so much content, so much stuff already. First off, in the beta, shown off, and the things that are to come in the future, which is insane. The way they've handled everything so far is pretty crazy. So again, if you're looking for a game, this might be a great alternative to Grand Cross if you're not a fan of that, and you like more of the Black Clover IP. If you're a fan of Slime Isekai Memories, this is for you. Epic 7, sort of, definitely still for you. Again, if you're a TSH fan, you like the free mobility and all of that, this is not what you're going to be getting in this game. But I will tell you now, from what I've played in the review, or from the beta, my quick review, great game. A few flaws here and there that I wish I can jump into more depth and talk about, but I think overall they handled the game really well. Again, I'm not going to give it like a perfect 10 out of 10 amazing, I wish you played, go play it right now, you need to play it, but I will give it like, damn, they did good. From what I expected, they definitely delivered way more than that. So I think that this is going to be a big game for the year, 100% unequivocally. I'm telling you now, I wish I could show you so much more in this video. I have so much content recorded and all of that. But again, for the reasons of dancing the line very nicely where I don't go too far, I'm showing too much. I can't really. Again, I apologize deeply. But hopefully that we do get like a yes or an okay later on saying, yeah, you could cover content. Go ahead if you haven't recorded, go and upload it. I'll be like the biggest W of the year. I'm hoping that they do say something about that. And if they did say no, it's fine perfectly. But at least say no or say yes, say something. Give us an idea so we know what not to do or what to do. But that's it. So again, I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. That's been from me. Overall, Black Clover Mobile is definitely a game to look forward to this year. Can't wait for it to drop. And it's going to be good. Genuinely speaking, it's going to be great. Peace out, enjoy. That's been from me.